We're in Antalya, Turkey today. We drove over here from Kalkan, where we had been for a couple of weeks. It was about a 5-hour
Beautiful drive.
if you count all the stops and so forth. We had a rented car. That's another story which I will cover in a couple of weeks. I'm going to do a recap of what our budget has been for 2021, the trips we went on, how much we spent, how much we thought we would spend, and so forth. But we are here in Antalya, a town that we've been in before, but we really don't know anything about. Somehow in my mind, I thought that Antalya was this glorious beach resort, but I don't think so. I mean, we took a taxi yesterday, got here to our hotel, and it's in the middle of a neighborhood, but and I know it's a pretty industrial kind of town, but we're going to go see.
Let's see.
So we're going to go check it out right now, so come with us. Bye.
Bye.
Well, Tanya, here we are. We walked through this little district of antique shops, and we're here in the sort of the main square of Antalya. Got a sculpture up there of looks like Ataturk. He's leading the people, a couple of bare-breasted maidens, and so forth. Minarets in the background, Turkish flag. So, yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Here we go. Let's see what else there is. And there is the Mediterranean. So there you go. And of course, what would a visit to Turkey be without
Going to the bazaar.
Going to the bazaar and Turkish carpets.
Exactly.
Just come in and have a look.
Ooh, it's fun.
Oh, it is very fun. Tanya loves it. Oh man, this is more than just a bazaar. This is everything. Yeah, this is a market. Want some real Dior or Louis Vuitton? A Karl Lagerfeld hood, perhaps. It's all right here. And to get the total immersion, you could stay at a pension right here. You could come down and shop just all the time. All the time. Oh, and that would be the best. And look, here's some Turkish delight. Oh, with no prices on it. Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah. One of the things that amazes me, Tanya, is that, we walk along and right away they'll say, American, Canadian, or they start speaking to us in German. I mean, do we look that much like foreigners?
Yeah.
I think you look kind of Turkish. You're my little Turkish delight. So we're sitting in a park, looking out at the ocean, letting our lunch settle, and
gale force wind.
There's a lot of wind today. Yeah, check out there the waves. I don't know if you can see them. It's a windy day here toward the very end of November in Antalya. We did find out a little bit more about Antalya. It's obviously a very old city. It was part of the Pergamum Empire, was taken over by the Romans. The Roman Emperor Hadrian was here in
everywhere.
Like he's been everywhere.
Yeah.
Like in about the year 42 AD, something like that. So there are some Roman ruins around, as there are in other parts of southern Turkey. And Antalya itself, the city has a little over 1 million people, but there's almost 3 million people in the metropolitan area, so it is huge. It's the largest city on the southern coast of Turkey, facing the Mediterranean. Agriculture is a really big deal here. They grow lots and lots of oranges. Bananas. Isn't that surprising? So we've had some of those, and they're actually quite tasty.
Very sweet.
Very sweet and tasty. Well, in this fabric store that we were filming, Tanya was in there shopping her little heart out, and let's see what Tanya got.
Well, I was looking for rayon, and I don't know the Turkish word for rayon. Well, Jay figured it out.
Well, with my handy Google Translate.
So he went into the store with me.
Oh, I was a hit knowing what rayon was. So anyway,
but I got cotton instead.
Oh, got cotton instead. But
cotton for a nice.
Yeah, and I think the word in Turkish for cotton is cotton. So there you go. That was fairly easy.
Well, thank you for your help, Jay. You're great in a fabric store.
Thank you. So that was my language adventure for today, and terrific. Okay. On to the next adventure. I was really in the mood for chicken tonight, and so Tanya and I are in a chicken restaurant, and that's what they specialize in. They roast these whole chickens over a spit, and then they bring them to us. So we're getting ready to see that. The one thing we've not been able to get in Turkey is a good pork chop. Pork chops are not on the menu. Chicken, beef, lamb, but no pork chops. So we're gonna have to wait till we get to Albania. What we're doing is we're going a backwards route on our trip here now. What happens sometimes is when you book a round trip ticket from someplace, well, the good part of it is that you can sometimes get a really good deal, which we did from Vegas to Tirana. The downside is that, of course, that's where you have to return from. Kind of limits, your flexibility of that. So we've been kind of flexible with everything, but now we're backtracking. But it's okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Tanya's looking forward to it. Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the park. Park we can walk
in
through.
Albania.
In Albania, in Tirana.
Yeah.
And my favorite Italian restaurant.
Oh, where we can get a big pork chop.
And then the gelato store where the girls like you.
Oh, they do.
Very
I just keep them in stitches. I don't know why. Anyway, so we're enjoying our sort of seasonal salad here right now, and in a few seconds the chicken will come.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm ready for that. Well, our chicken has arrived, and it looks pretty good. It's not quite the size that a Costco chicken would be, so actually we probably could have each had a whole chicken, but that would be probably a little too much. It comes with sort of an interesting bulgur, is what it is. I think he said it was bulgur, not rice, but bulgur.
Oh, bulgur.
So have that with our fried chicken.
That's very nice.
Buck, buck, buck. There we go. We're continuing our adventures today in Antalya, Turkey, a place that's kind of a stopping off place because tomorrow we're going to be flying back to Albania for a few days before flying back to the U.S. But we actually have a mission today. We really didn't have much of a purpose to be in Antalya, but since Tanya found that wonderful fabric store yesterday and bought some nice fabric, not sure exactly what she's going to do with it, but I'm sure whatever it is, it's going to be lovely.
Sell it on the black market.
Black market. Yeah. On eBay, there's a real hidden, maybe in the dark web, there's a secret market for Turkish rayon. It's a real sub-genre of the market. Anyway, so she was so pleased with her purchase yesterday that we are on a quest this morning. We actually have a quest, and she's pointing me in this direction. We're going to be looking for fabric stores.
Fabric stores.
Because even though Tanya's suitcase is at the max right now, she has convinced me that there is always room for fabric.
More fabric.
Which probably means the underlying message there is that there must be something that Jay can get rid of in his suitcase in order for us to have room.
I think that's a good plan.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. We're on our way. Well, Tanya is certain that she's on the right track here to find a fabric store, so let's check it out. Tanya is sure that we are getting close to a fabric store.
Around the corner.
Around the corner. We have all things, roasting chestnuts, we've got pomegranates here.
I think we're going around in circles.
I know we are, Tanya. But we've got a lot of other things you could buy here if you want.
Maybe it's in here.
In there? Should we go check it out? Let's go in the mall. Tanya's ready to roll. I understand they take credit cards here too. Taken us about a half hour, and I think, Tanya, we have discovered a fabric store.
But you have to come in with me so you can
Oh
tell
yeah.
them what rayon.
Well, but I can't do that unless I have my phone, which is being used. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. They have, oh my God, it's just a mirror. But look, there's all kinds of stuff in there. Should we take a look? Okay, here we go. Well, when all else fails, you ask someone for directions or an idea of where something is. And a fellow was very nice. And he said, yeah, just go up here about 1 kilometer and then take a left. It's a big market. Marked Antalya, he said. So we're kind of looking for that. We're almost an hour into our search altogether. I see Antalya Market right in front of me. It says right there, but we're going to look and see. Well, I think we've hit the jackpot, or at least a pot. And right over here, there is a fabric store. So Tanya is on our way in there. We'll see what happens. Look at that, Tanya. Well, it looks like Tanya's fabric shopping venture has turned into a bust. We found a fabric store finally, and the guy was just not willing to negotiate at all. I mean, and started out about twice as much as what I bought the same fabric for the day before. So, and he was just...
He didn't like him.
Yeah, no, he just wasn't any fun to deal with. So we just headed on out. So now we're just kind of pooping around and seeing what else we can find.
Okay, good.
Okay, good. So even though our fabric expedition turned out to be a bust, things always work out for the best. So we stopped into this little place, little tea shop, and we have a couple of fresh cups of Turkish tea and some sweeties. I don't know what you would call these.
Yummies.
They're like a baklava sort of thing, dripped in honey. And Tanya, go ahead and try one and just see what you think.
Oh my.
Pretty solid there.
But look at inside.
All right, let's try it. The verdict? The verdict? Top notch.
It's really good.
Really good.
And it's crunchy, it's sweet. I'm not sure what the filling is. And at first I thought it was coconut, but it's not.
But you would recommend it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It's full of yum.
Full of yum. That's good. Well, something that a number of our viewers who travel internationally will probably know is that it doesn't matter where you go, anywhere, certainly in the Western world, that you can find an Irish pub.
At least one.
At least one. And so it is that here in Antalya, Turkey, we have found the Dublin Linn, not the Dublin Inn, but the Dublin Linn. And supposedly they've got fish and chips and some beer in there. So we're going to go try it out. And here, of course, is a little bit of Irish humor. Fanny's Rest Stop. Eat here and get gas. You know, we commented when we were in Georgia how there are lots of dogs all over the place. Well, at least in Antalya, Turkey, there are cats. There are cats everywhere. There are literally hundreds of them. And every restaurant, whether you're inside or outside, mostly outside, they're just everywhere. And we've seen them being fed, and they're like,
Oh, look at there. One just
what?
hopped up and tried to get something from your plate.
Really? Right here?
Yeah, up on the arm.
I mean, they're just ridiculous. But you know, they're our friends, I guess, so, and people feed them. And they have those pathetic, look at this pathetic eyes. When I said there were hundreds, literally hundreds of cats around here, let me see if you can see this. I mean, this is just, it's incredible. Look at they're all over the place. Sorry.